Jesus wants to speak, so I want to speak with Jesus. On the divine will, come speak in my speaking. I keep on moving everything out of place and having to move it all back into place. So, part 2. And I, my love, what are you saying? It is I who must thank you for having spoken to me, and for having given to me with so much love, acting as my teacher. Again, pause. Always remember, Jesus is the only one who teaches with authority. That was the words of John Paul II in one of his public sermons. Jesus is the only one who teaches with authority. Oh, I beg your pardon. That's my poetry repeating on me. So, Jesus is the one teaching you. Always remember that. He's the one teaching you. Acting as my teacher, so many lessons which I did not deserve. Jesus, I am my daughter. So how many do I want to speak? And they do not listen to me, reducing me to silence and to suffocating my flames. So think about that. When Jesus is teaching you, that teaching brings fire. It applies breath to the flames. It causes the fire to become more powerful. So when you receive his teaching, you're not suffocating the flames. It's the flames are roaring. So we must thank each other. You thank me and I thank you. Wow. Who saw that one, right? You thanking Jesus. Jesus is actually thanking you. How often do we receive the thanks of Jesus? How often do we even think that Jesus is thanking us? How often? Now, let's apply a Latin word here. Well, I won't do the proper Latin word because I don't know what it actually is, but Eucharist, Thanksgiving. You see, you give Eucharist to Jesus and Jesus gives Eucharist to you. Your relationship with him becomes completely Eucharistic because he's thanking you and you're thanking him. And then, why do you want to oppose the reading of the 9 excesses? Poor Louisa. You do not know how much love and grace they contain. So take that. When you're reading the 9 excesses, they contain life, they contain love, they contain grace. Jesus himself said that now, right here. How much life, love, and grace they contain. You must know that my word is creation. And in narrating to you the 9 excesses of my love in the incarnation. So Jesus narrated that to Louisa, even if Louisa didn't see it. Jesus narrated that to her when she was a teenager. And in narrating to you the 9 excesses of my love in the incarnation, I not only renewed my love, which I had in incarnating myself, but I created new love in order to invest the creatures and conquer them to give themselves to me. So when you're doing the 9 excesses of love, he is creating new love to invest you, and he's conquering you so that you can give yourself to him. If you are opened on Diary 26, please highlight this stuff and put a marker in there. Meditate upon this and don't just do the 9 excesses at Christmas. Do them regularly. Okay? These 9 excesses of my love, manifested with so much love of tenderness and simplicity, formed the prelude of the many lessons I was to give you about my divine fiat in order to form its kingdom. At this point, we should be just proclaiming with all of our hearts, wow, with several exclamation marks. Just say, oh my goodness, That's why he gave the 9 excesses. Praise Jesus. Fiat voluntas tua.